back, everybody.
Sorry. Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more. But it's so absorbent, you can use less. So it's always worth it.
Now, what did we learn about using less?
You gotta roll it back, everybody.
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
For 200 years, Montgomery, Alabama has been making history by people who had the courage to stand up for change. Today, this riverfront city has been reborn, embracing the past and looking forward to the future. From the National Memorial for Peace and Justice to the stage of the Alabama Shakespeare Festival, this is where history was and is made. We are proud to call Montgomery home, and together, we can be the change.
At CDW, we get speed as the new currency of success.
Our team spends way too much time tending to outdated applications and software when they should be focused on driving application agility and innovation.
CDW Amplified Development Services modernizes software and application development to help accelerate innovation and digital transformation.
So you mean building new applications, UI, and mobile interfaces?
Well, you said you needed to innovate more quickly.
Oh, so he's a listener.
To do more at scale, trust CDW Amplified Development Services.
You see, Head & Shoulders has scalp shield technology, protects against flakes, even between washes. It's never not working.
Kind of like us. We're never not working. Number 15?
That's my rub.
Ooh, nice.
Never not working.
Never, ever, never, ever not working.
Welcome, everybody, to Juneau, Alaska.
I don't like this one.
Me neither.
Let's get out of here.
Dandruff protection that's never not working. Head & Shoulders scalp shield technology.
Spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat.
Ooh, yeah, that's nice. Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on?
Sure, it's wireless.
Pick something we all like. Okay, hold on. What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password?
Buick Envision 2021.
Oh, you should pick something stronger. That's really predictable.
That's a really tight spot. Don't worry, I used to hate parallel parking.
Me too.
Hey.
Really outdid yourself.
Yes, we did.
The all-new Buick Envision, an SUV built around you, all of you.
This is Brian Fulford. AD Drew and I are co-hosts of the BCSN Sports Wrap. We talk about all things related to HBCU athletics. From the games, teams, coaches, and fan interest stories, we cover it all. You can find our shows on Facebook at BCSN Sports Wrap, YouTube at MyJBN Online, and everywhere you listen to podcasts like Anchor, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. You can also find the show on the Jericho Broadcast Network's app. Make sure to download. We look forward to you joining the conversation and being a part of the show.
Since 2002, Empowerment Resources, Inc., a nonprofit organization, has empowered more than 1,500 youth and adults in Duval and surrounding counties. Through its programs, Journey into Woman.
Is the best of the West versus a team that hopes to be the best of the East. Tuskegee. The Golden Tigers are in Columbia, South Carolina, as they're taking on the Benedict Tigers in the all-feline encounter. And the first shot of the game misfired, as it's put up there by Tuskegee's number 2, Devin Booker. Booker, the leading scorer for his squad, as he is out there working defensively against Mr. Gabriel from the perimeter. Stepping inside, nice looking low. That's Brandon Beidelman. They work the ball around the perimeter and try to set it up with the shot clock down to 12. Into the paint, now out on the left wing, 3 ball, no good. Rattles out and rebounded by number 3. That is Greg Boyd. So Boyd is on the floor as he gives way to number 11. That is D'Anthony Pendleton. Helping him out in the backcourt, Devin Booker. Got number 5 on the floor as well. That's Mason Green. And the 5th man out there is number 21, Kasami Draper. Draper turns and faces off the window and knocks it home.
Good shot right there by Mr. Draper.
Draper, a freshman out of Conyers, Georgia, the Skills Factory prep. He knocked it home 2-0 Tuskegee. They come in with a record of 10-4, 5-2 in the SIAC, winners of 3 consecutive, including a victory on Monday night as they took on Allen. Part of their South Carolina swing, as we've got an interior foul called against the Tigers. So we'll call them Benedict and we'll call them Tuskegee because we got Tigers on the floor on both sides. Tuskegee in the burgundy. They've got the gold numerals and name across the front. Of course, the home-standing Benedict Tigers, no stranger to the folks in these parts. The white uniforms with the gold and purple trim as the free throw is up and no good. That's off the right hand of number 23, Felix Gogue. 6'8" junior out of the Ivory Coast in Africa. On the season, Felix shoots it at 50% from the line as he misses a pair. So 2-0, just underway. Pull up a chair and enjoy the action with us on Black College Sports Network and HBCU League Pass Plus. Defensively, man-to-man it looks like. Yep, man for Benedict. As another elevated move in the paint, it looks like Tuskegee has an intent to get the ball inside.
That was great defense right there by Tim Moore. They're trying to feed, like you said, they're trying to feed number 21, Mr. Draper, the freshman.
Yeah, he's got good height and good strength in there as we've got some talent on the Tiger side.
Great foul by Gabriel right there.
And an open look, and that's Ansel Reyes. So Reyes, the sophomore, 6'2", out of Manchester, New Hampshire. Transferred in from Plymouth State, knocked that one down, and 3-2 in favor of the home team. Trying to develop their offensive flow, and there's an illegal screen out on the perimeter. Whistled on number 5, that's Mason Green.
Mason Green, he didn't like that call. One thing Ref's not going to do is he's not going to change that call at all.
No. And he's continuing to have an in-depth conversation. His teammate helping him out as he comes off the bench. That's Martez Jones. Jones into the lineup for Tuskegee as they work the ball around the perimeter. And now a strong drive to the bucket by Reyes, a whistle. And inside a foul against the Golden Tigers. Now to go against number 11. That's DeAnthony Pennington picking up the personal.
So they called a push-off?
That's 3 quick fouls against the Tuskegee Golden Tigers. Fidelman will go in the backcourt to get the inbounds. Artis Maddox, the head coach, you see him in the distance, 5th year out of Mountain State. He's an alumnus of that school as well. Out on the perimeter, that's Bidelman. He likes to look there, but didn't take it. He'll step back and now drive again. Look for some help. Jump shot in the air, and it's no good.
Trying to get the big man going here. Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabriel at 6'8". Second tallest player on the team.
He also has a brother in the NBA, plays for the Lakers. Name is Winyon Gabriel.
First free throw by Gabriel is up and good.
Checking in from the Tigers, number 32, Malachi McCoy. He's replacing number 30, Tim Moore.
Gabriel, an 88% free throw shooter.
The Tigers, number 3, Marshawn West. He's replacing God Gabriel.
God Gabriel comes in, and the leading scorer off the bench, and leading scorer for the squad, Malachi McCoy. Checks in number 32. Undersized 4-man that has tremendous leaping ability.
Leads the team in rebounds, doesn't he?
Now the jump shot from the perimeter, rattles out, no good. Ball tipped around and pulled out. .9 points a game, 9.2 rebounds. You're absolutely correct. Leading scorer and rebounder.
Jones. That's his first team 5th.
We got another foul against Tuskegee, and Coach Benji Taylor in his 4th year is beside himself.
He's replacing Gould.
basketball. Benedict trying to figure out exactly how they're going to find an answer for this great defense from Tuskegee.
Oh, I saw that one coming from a mile away.
Offensive foul by the aggressive one. That's number 12 coming in, Dontavius King. King had an outstanding game on Monday as he took care of business against Spring Hill in the victory that was much needed. Coach Maddox joined us after the game and was really excited about the fact that his team got back on the winning side, having had a couple of losses late in the month of December. Now the dribble drive to the basket, rejected. King swatted that one out of there, but before he could get to it, there was a whistle and a foul committed on the perimeter. Two quick fouls after 5 consecutive against the Golden Tigers. Benedict picking 2 consecutive ones, so that brings number 3 to the line, and the person of Greg Boyd. Boyd, 5'10", 165-pounder out of Seat Pleasant, Maryland, the DMV. And he knocks down the first.
Checking in for Tuskegee, number 35.
Boyd, the 4th leading scorer on his team, averaging 13 points, 2 rebounds, and nearly 3 assists a game. So Boyd makes a pair. So he has 2 and Draper with 2 for the 4 on the board for Tuskegee. Beidelman kicks it on the wing. Marshawn West gives it back to Beidelman. King with the high ball screen. Beidelman calling his own number, but he misfires on the front iron.
See, I feel like if that was a rush shot, he had way more time on the shot clock right there. Could have just developed a better shot for him and his teammates right there.
Pumping it down low into Jones, who turns and faces. The catch and shoot up and down by Martez Jones.
In the face of Mr. King right there.
He's a native of Tuskegee, Booker T. Washington High School. The sophomore, a smooth-looking jump shot there to give Tuskegee the lead at 6-5. Turning the corner was West. Now Beidelman rises and fires. Back iron no good. Long rebound.
That was Smith on there on the misfire right there.
Back the other way. Left wing. 3 in the air. Rattles out. No good.
Great late contest by Malachi McCoy.
That's Beidelman.
Dancing. I feel like they're rushing shots here, not scanning the floor, seeing the teammates, not allowing the teammates to move without the ball first. Not letting shots develop.
Greg Boyd on a dribble drive, and he takes the ball with him out of bounds. That's a turnover. We should have immediate timeout. It comes with 14:23 left to play. We're in the opening half of play, and it's Benedict trailing by 1 to Tuskegee.
Since 2002, Empowerment Resources, Inc., a nonprofit organization, has empowered more than 1,500 youth and adults in Duval and surrounding counties through its programs Journey into Womanhood, Girls Mentoring, Life Skills for Teens, and Parenting Education Coaching. To get involved with programs, volunteer, or donate, visit www.empowermentresourcesinc.org. Follow us on social media, facebook.com/empowerment.resources and instagram.com/empowermentJAX.
The Cuvée Group is a Florida-based marketing and training consulting firm. We help businesses communicate to their target audience and engage them in conversation. We also help to expand their audiences, which will ultimately result in growth for those organizations. In addition to being a certified constant contact specialist, my colleagues and I are also certified in John Maxwell Leadership Principles. We use these proven principles to conduct workshops, training, and private coaching sessions.
Tonight is the second game of a 4-game homestand. Monday on the Black College Sports Network and HBCU League Pass Plus, we brought you an 88-66 victory for Benedict over Spring Hill College out of Mobile, Alabama. Now they try to get a second win against an Alabama foe. 6-5 is our score. Tuskegee out in front. Mentioned they're 5-2 in the SIAC. Has them tied for second behind Kentucky State. Percentage points better at 5-1. Miles and Lemoyne Owen also 5-2.
Oh my!
Beautiful move by Malachi.
Says he's too little.
Is it plugged up? It is powered, right?
To McCoy, the senior. His first field goal, leading scorer, as we mentioned, and leading rebounder. 7-6 is our score. From the left wing, the three, no good. McCoy with the board.
Like we said, Malachi McCoy, he's everywhere and everywhere.
Now down to the post, it's Dontavius. King operating. Brings it back to the top, now on the right side. Smith finding a teammate, Malachi on the wing. He's
Great
too
rebound
strong.
by King.
King with the second try, and it's up and down. Dontavius King out of Decatur, Georgia, the sophomore, 6'8". He's on the board. 5th score thus far in this game, and they just threw it away.
Looks like it's some miscommunication going on between Davis and Pennington.
That'll lead to Davis having a seat next to his coach.
Coach didn't like what he saw there.
So we talked about the Benedict Tigers and their victory over Spring Hill. Well, on Monday, the Golden Tigers used a 17-2 run, including 11 unanswered, to open up a close game as they defeated Allen University here in Columbia, just across the street, as a matter of fact, 81-52. 9-6 is our score, and that's a rejection. Now on the left wing, driving to the basket. He blew out a tire on his way to the basket. Spin move. This is Price. Now they work it down low. King
He's
can't
down.
handle, and it goes out of bounds.
He's down. Oh, he's down.
Hit last. Don't hit.
So we got a player who's injured down behind, and he's wreathing in pain. We wish him the best. As we'll have an official timeout and allowing the medicine team, sports medicine team, to work on him. And with him that far off the floor, they're just going to go ahead and continue play. So now in to run the point duties is Boyd as he switches over to that role as Devin Booker, number 2, comes in for the high ball screen. They get the ball into the post. High post it is. Spin move. Elevating the 10-footer is up and down. That's Mason Green, his first field goal.
Over Malachi McCoy.
6'10". He's a graduate student out of Ellenwood, Georgia. 9-8. Benedict with the lead.
What a find.
And this guy can put it in. We saw him score buckets. That's Asante Price.
McCutcheon the Price.
So Asante Price, 6'5" junior out of Keenan High School. Started his career at Georgia Tech.
Oh, what a steal by Malachi McCoy. Oh, a near steal.
Loose ball, who wants it? That's picked up. Here comes Marshawn.
Benedict
driving, 3-on-2. Kicks it out to Price. Underneath, King.
Oh my goodness, what a find.
Dontavius King with his second field goal. He's got 4, and the biggest lead for Benedict is now 6. 10:48 left to play in the opening half. He's Miles China. I'm Charles McNeil back here at Benedict. There's another steal, and we got another potential injury. The young man seems to be okay underneath the King.
Break that. Oh, great.
Dontavius King flushes it home, and this is not at all what Tuskegee expected out of this Benedict Tiger team as they lead it by 8. We'll keep it right here, give Miles an opportunity to break down what we've seen over the last few minutes out of your Tigers.
Well, like you said, the Benedict College Tigers, one thing they're doing is they're moving. Now they're moving without the ball. They're getting open shots. They're playing great defense. They're playing man-to-man, at least as of right now. They're playing man-to-man defense as of right now, locking up everything as of right now, like you said. And they're just, at least Tuskegee, from what we've seen right now, is Tuskegee, they're playing a little sloppy. They're playing fast instead of slowing the pace down. Like I said, it's only 10 minutes. It's still 10 minutes left in the half. Only down by 8, so there's no reason to rush the shots.
Yeah, they've definitely been out of their normal flow. This team comes in. Tuskegee seems to be a squad based on the numbers that likes a more ball control offense. They average 65 points a game while yielding just 59 to their opponents. 39% from the field, nearly 40% there, 39.9%. Three-point percentage, 32.8. 66 from the line, 35 rebounds, nearly 12 assists, nearly 9 steals, nearly 5 block shots a game, and only 15 turnovers a contest. On the other side for Benedict, 77 points they score a game. Their opponents 73, shooting 46% from the field, 36.9 from long range, 61% from the line, 39 rebounds, nearly 15 assists, 7 steals, 2 blocks, and also 15 turnovers a game. And we look at some of the elite teams in this league, and you're looking at a couple of them right here. Benedict currently, we mentioned that Tuskegee was tied for second in the west of the SIAC. Benedict currently in the third place position with that 3-3 mark. Fort Valley's 5-1, and Savannah State 4-2. Albany State and Edward Waters both 2-5 in the fourth place position. So we're back to live action. Tuskegee running their set play and a traveling violation.
Like I said before, is they're rushing things that seems like they're not saying that you need to go slow, but sometimes things are better when they're slowed down, like you see with Benedict.
Well, again, by the 65 points, you can tell that their average would be around 32 per half. And they're on that pace as there's a Marshawn West with the triple. Might speed him up a little bit more. 6'5" sophomore out of Sanford, Florida, Deerfield Beach High School, as he buries his first field goal.
I was able to watch Marshawn play my freshman year. He's always been a 3-and-D type of guy. Loves to drive inside the paint.
Yeah,
Marshawn West is
no doubt. Only a 14% three-point score. So to have him knock one down, that's his second made three of the season.
He's replacing McCutcheon.
We got a substitution in off the bench of Coach Maddox. Backdoor feed for the reverse, rejected.
Oh my!
On the weak side. There's
great rebound by McCoy.
Sets up Price for the rise up. Big time three. Back iron on that attempt. And this is the guy that they've got to get going right here. The leading scorer for their squad. That's Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
15 points, 3 rebounds.
Oh.
There he is, right on cue. He heard us. So Devin Booker with his first field goal. 6'4" senior out of Chicago. (19-10) is our score. Back the other way.
Goodness. Trying to get started early.
Marshawn West with 5. West on the season, as we mentioned, just under 6 points a game. He's got 5 already. 8.5 minutes left in the opening half. Turn and face. Back iron. West with the board, knocked out of his hand. And it'll be Golden. It'll be Tiger basketball. The Golden Tigers knocked it out. Chip Culpepper, the high flyer, knocked that one away. So 21-10, an 11-point lead, the largest of the game for Benedict. Now running the point duties is number 5. That's White. He has the basketball. Price rises up with another jump shot, rattles out. So he's not
afraid to shoot.
He's not in the groove thus far. Perimeter jump shot up, no good. Loose ball rebound. Here they come, looking for somebody. Go left side. West steps to the right, pulls up. Back up.
Oh, Malachi McCoy. He is the leading rebounder for a reason for this team.
13-point lead, the largest now for Benedict. 7:22 left. 23-10 is our score. Working the ball in the paint. The big trying to do work. Can't get it there, and as he does, he attempts to. There's a whistle and a foul in the painted area, and that'll go against Benedict. So Goo picks up the personal. That'll be his first. Team's third. 7:06 left to play. We're in the opening half. And at the line is number 21, Kasami Draper. Draper misses the first one.
Checking in for the Tigers, number 25, God Gabriel, Dante King.
Draper on the season, 11 of 29.
Head coach, Dennis Bear on the football team. Let's talk to him a little bit.
First one up, back iron no good. Second opportunity, also no good. Pleased to be joined by the football coach here at Benedict, Chennis Berry. Coach Berry, first of all, welcome to the broadcast. Happy to have you, and I know that you've had a fantastic year. Have you come down a little bit from the run that y'all had?
First of all, go Tigers, man. Glad to be here, man. Glad you guys having me, man. Definitely, man. We blessed. We had a great year, man. Blessed year. But the 2022 season is over. Now we're preparing for 2023. Our guys will be back next week on Monday. They're chopping at the bit to start classes, get in the weight room, get bigger, faster, stronger, and make sure we go out and recruit a great recruiting class to come fill the holes that we need to fill so we can go out and try to be 1% better than we were this past season.
Everybody likes to know about the signing period. Has that changed at all in recent years in terms of National Signing Day? Do you find that you get more commits on that day, or do they kind of trickle in throughout the course of the year?
Well, there'll be kids come in on the weekends and throughout the week for the next 3 weeks, but typically we get majority of our guys signing on National Signing Day, which would be the first Wednesday in February, on February 1st.
How easy is it for you to have a young student athlete come to the school during basketball season and see the excitement that surrounds this, and then translate that into participating and wanting to be a member of the Tigers football program?
Absolutely. We try to bring guys in during basketball games so they can see the excitement and the pride of the college, and how we take sports, student athletes here seriously, and whenever we get the opportunity, we use that as a bonus so they can kind of see the whole student life and the whole atmosphere of Benedict College.
And then, of course, the stadium, with the look of that stadium is very impressive as you drive up there. You want to be a part of the program and just contribute to what you're looking for. Speaking of that, what are some of the areas that you want to improve upon going into the new year?
Well, the foundation of our team is coming back for the most part, but we always want to get better and try to get better than we were before. So one of the areas that we're going to try to get better at is offensive line. We're going to recruit some offensive linemen, some defensive interior defensive linemen. We got to sign a couple secondary players, but for the most part, majority of our team's coming back. So we just got to fill in some holes, and we're excited about the team we have coming back, but we have to add some pieces to the puzzle to help us become 1% better than we were this past year.
Obviously, the visibility of a coach like Coach Prime being over at Jackson State and then, moving on to Colorado gives coaches like yourself an opportunity, if you have that desire, to maybe, aspire to move on up into the Division I ranks. Is that something that you aspire to down the road, or?
Well, my philosophy is bloom where you plant it, man. I want to be the best we can be at Benedict College, and if I'm a candidate for something going down the line, then God bless it. So, but ultimately, at the end of the day, I got to make sure we're good where we're at and continue to plant seeds here at Benedict College.
Other great point of that is the fact that from a recruiting standpoint, you've always been a national recruiting program here, but does that open it up even more so in terms of being looked at from some areas where we may not have that representation as we've had in the past?
Absolutely. Recruiting's been much better. We're a brand now, and where people want to become a part of our program. They saw what we did, in our conference and on the national level. So, it definitely helps with recruiting, and kids, want to be a part of the program, and continue to come here. Our philosophy, we chase A's, B's in the classroom, C's are championships, D's are degrees, and that's the kind of young men we're looking for.
Chennis Berry is our guest as he joins us during the basketball game. And during the time he's here, we've extended the lead again, 23-13. Talk a little bit about the coaching staff and the coaching group that you've had here. Great coaches to work with and work around them and maybe even learn from or pass along some of your wisdom to them.
Well, in terms of my staff, man, I'm excited. You're only good as the people around you, and I want to make sure that I'm able to retain those guys because, obviously people are taking a look at them because they're looking at the success we've had in the program. So ultimately, at the end of the day, I got a good group of guys. They're loyal, and I don't like always. I use the term. I don't want like-minded guys. I want guys that got different thoughts, but I want guys that have shared values and making sure the values of treating our young men the way they deserve to be treated on and off the field, and being ambassadors and teaching them how to be men, not only in winning in the game of football, but winning in the game of life.
That basket scored inside by Davis. That cuts the deficit down to 8. We had a 13-point advantage. Now down to 8. Tigers basketball. Holding on to it is White. Out on the perimeter, finds the right side 3 ball. Back iron no good. Loose ball rebound. Malachi fights for it, pulls it down, and flushes it home. Now, Coach, that kind of athleticism would be good out on the outside, man.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. He's explosive.
Let him go.
Explosive.
Throw it up and let him go get it.
Absolutely.
My goodness, Malachi McCoy, double M. With the collabo there, 25-15's our score, and that's Devin Booker. Booker, the leading scorer, knocking down his second field goal. Booker, who averages 15 points a game. 13, the second leading scorer is Mason, that's number 5, as we've got a whistle. And once again, Coach Benji Taylor on the sidelines of Tuskegee, not a happy camper. That is the 6th team foul registered against the Golden Tigers, 5 against the Tigers of Benedict. And King will head to the line. So, Coach, if you had an opportunity to talk to the youth out there that may be considering your School of Higher Learning, what would you tell them some of the areas that would most benefit them by coming to Benedict?
Well, they're going to get a quality education, they all have aspirations. Some of them want to play professionally, but we don't sell that here. We sell the opportunity to go to a quality program that's going to help you to graduate and become a better man, because one day these young men are going to be fathers, they're going to be husbands, they're going to be leaders in the community, and we want to make sure we have the right fit of young men that's serious about that. And we tell guys all the time in the recruiting process, we don't always look for the best player, we look for the best fit, and they have to be able to fit our philosophy of chasing A's, B's, and championships and degrees.
I love it, I love it. King misfired from close range, 4 minutes left, as he pull up again from the perimeter and knock one home. That is Devin Booker. So Booker with the 3 ball, and he has 7, halfway to his season average. And the lead is down to 4. 13-point advantage, trimmed to 4, with 3:45 left to play in the opening half. On the corner, that's Malachi. McCoy rattled off, no good. Here comes Booker once again, flying into the front court. Gets the ball to the free throw line. Now the dribble drive and score. And we've got a 2-point game. So we know that defense wins championships, Coach. Got a chance to see. You talked to us a little bit about the forming up your line play, and that's also equally as important. What is your tenets when it comes down to defense? Some of the things that you try to get out of your defensive players.
Well, we want guys that can run, man. We want guys that are athletic and physical and play with amazing energy. And our defense had a great year, man. They finished top 10 in most defensive categories across the country. And we want guys to buy into the system of what we're trying to teach. And Coach O'Daffer's done a great job, as well as our defensive staff, and getting the guys to believe in what we're doing. But we want guys with size and speed that can run. And on the perimeter, we want guys that can cover. In the day's game, you want guys with these long, tall receivers. You got to have some DBs that can cover and run with those guys. And up front, you got to be able to stop the run. So you want some beef in the interior part of your defensive line, and you want some speed on the outside. And that linebacker, you just want some guys that are smart. Guys can get you in the right defense, get you in the right checks, and make sure that guys are fitting and make sure our run fits right and our coverages are right. So, all the pieces of the puzzle, all 11 have to come together. And I think our defense staff is doing a really good job in getting the right fits for our defense.
I know your schedules are set well in advance. probably not a lot of flexibility there, but having had the season that you had, have you had many calls from folks that want to schedule you and get you in that money game situation that we hear about all the time?
Well, a couple schools have reached out about possibly in the money game, but right now we're focusing on getting the out of conference games, getting them squared away. And we got a couple schools that we've been talking to, but we don't know exactly who they are yet. But I think the schedule will be coming out within the next month.
So looking forward to that, Coach, and thank you so much for taking some time to visit with us. Any parting words for the Tiger Nation?
Well, it's a great day to be a Tiger. Come on and join us. We got something special that we're brewing over here on 1600 Hardin Street. Let's get it, baby. Go Tigers.
That's Chennis Berry, the one and only championship for the SIAC, and continuing to do great work with our student athletes. Thank you so much, Coach. Appreciate it. Underneath, shot attempt up and no good. Loose ball rebound. And 25-23, 2:52 left. Miles China joins us again. Miles, what have you seen during the time that we were talking to Coach, and how this team from the Tuskegee has made that run to climb back in this one?
One thing I've seen is Tuskegee, even though they were down by as much as, I think, 10, 8, one of those numbers, they never counted themselves out. They kept playing. They kept going and going. They were down by 13 at one point and came back and only down by 1 right now. And so for them to keep fighting in this game no matter what, and Benedict looking a little sluggish right now and not taking the best of shots, but Malachi McCoy, man, like I said, Mr. Double-Double, I like to call him, as you get a shot from Marshawn West. But one thing I said is, like, now is Tuskegee's pushing the pace.
And, you say they pushed the pace, but they had to slow things down slightly, and it worked to their advantage. Is back the other way, trying to get that post move. King out to Price. Price brings it over the top into the hands of Moore. Moore brings it in the hands of Meidelman, and they'll reset the offense. So it turned from what was a racehorse game in which Benedict had the pace in their favor to a more of a half-court game, and with as a result, the Golden Tigers, who only scored 65 points a game, have been able to slow things down. It looks like we're on that pace for that lower scoring affair that's in their favor.
This game's going to come down to I feel like it's going to come down to a who wants it more type of game, as in who's going to take over. Who's going to take over for Benedict? Who's going to take over for Tuskegee? Like you said, is Devin Booker, their leading scorer, always move without the basketball. Like he heard me call his name, Mr. Even though he missed a shot right there.
Yeah, we conjured him up earlier in the game. He was silent until we spoke of his absence. And that's a nice rebound and a bucket. That is Tim Moore, 6'6", out of Houston, Texas.
Another thing is, Tuskegee, they're just getting out-rebounded. Their offensive rebounds for Benedict is Malachi has 3 of those offensive rebounders by himself. So one thing Tuskegee, they have to learn how to box out, especially with the amount of guys that, as you see, that backcourt violation right there. Is Benedict, they keep applying pressure. And Tuskegee, a lot of their miscues are coming from Benedict's great defense. And we want to shout out to their head coach for that one.
God Gabriel coming through with the defensive stand right there. As Moore will inbound, Beidelman still in the game. Price back out there as well. And King, that's the 5 on the floor for the Tigers. And we've got the media timeout. Took a little while to get it there, but we're here with 79 seconds left to go in the opening half. Our score, 27-24 in favor of Benedict.
The Tige Group is a Florida-based marketing and training consulting firm. We help businesses communicate to their target audience and engage them in conversation. We also help to expand their audiences, which will ultimately result in growth for those organizations. In addition to being a certified constant contact specialist, my colleagues and I are also certified in John Maxwell Leadership Principles. We use these proven principles to conduct workshops, training, and private coaching sessions for individuals and companies looking to take things to the next level. Contact us to schedule a free consultation. Issues today, don't delay, call Tige.
This is the 12th meeting between the Tigers and the Golden Tigers. Benedict leads the all-time series 7-4, including last season's matchup here in Columbia. They won that one 73-62. Nearing the 1-minute mark as Bottleman drives the lane, contact, and there is an offensive foul on Brandon Bottleman. Benedict, the third place in scoring offense in the SIAC. Tuskegee, third in scoring defense, so something had to give when this matchup got set. The Tigers of Benedict, fourth in field goal shooting percentage, first in rebounding margin, and fourth in 3 points made on the year. Loose ball rebound picked up. Draper with a jump hook. And we've got a foul on Draper. I didn't see it.
I did not. I think they called a loose ball foul.
Yeah, he must have gone over the back. That was a delayed call.
Yeah.
So
very delayed.
Tuskegee, we mentioned they're third in scoring defense. They're also third in field goal percentage defense, fourth in assists, and first in steals. So keeping an eye on that. Miles Will in the second half. They start taking the ball away as there's Price with that high jump shot. No good. Rebounded by King with a variety of moves. He got stuck underneath. Gives way to Moore, who does the reverse spin. King gets it a third time inside. And Coach Benji Taylor is livid.
Couldn't get a rebound right there to save the life. They called an offensive foul on on King.
That's his second, eighth on the team.
He got hung up on the rim right there.
So as a result of that, Benedict goes small. King goes out. Gabriel at 6'7", who plays mostly on the wing. He's the tallest player on the floor. There's a dribble drive, handoff. Gabriel, can he run it down? He can. Kicks it up ahead of the field. Now stolen away. Picked up by the Golden Tigers, but no time left as we play 20 minutes inside the Benjamin E. Moore HRC Arena. And your halftime score, Benedict 27 and Tuskegee 24. This is Black College Sports Network's continuing coverage of college basketball on HBCU League Pass Plus.
It's never too early to plant the seed, to share the tradition and instill a sense of pride in your HBCU with your little ones. HBCU Pride and Joy Children's Boutique helps you share your school spirit with a wide selection of adorable kids apparel and accessories officially licensed from your favorite HBCU. Visit hbcupridejoy.com and follow us on all social media at HBCU Pride Joy on Facebook and Twitter.
This is the Dean of the College of HBCU Sports, Kenyatta Cavill of Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Come mix it up in the lab where the course lecture is in session every Tuesday from 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook Live, YouTube Spreaker, or the BCSN app, as we discuss all things about the HBCU sports culture, including exploring the week that was in the sporting HBCU diaspora. as well as the upcoming week of HBCU sports. With me, the Dean, the College of HBCU Sports, on Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Course lecture dismissed.
Are you hungry for authentic Caribbean food like jerk chicken, oxtail, red snapper, shrimp, tofu, and rasta pasta? Well, find your way over to Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, 180 Auburn Avenue, right next to Royal Peacock in downtown Atlanta.
Them belly full, but we hungry.
Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, open daily from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. And on Friday and Saturday, we're open till 4 a.m. Come to Mango's and put some spice in your life.
Oh, we've got a good thing going.
Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, 180 Auburn Avenue, right next to Royal Peacock in downtown Atlanta. For more info or directions, call 404-698-3992 or log on to mangoscaribbeanrestaurant.com. For instant coupons, text MANGOS to 313131.
Tell your mama hungry, papa hungry, brother hungry.
Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, authentic Caribbean cuisines.
Open up the door, tell your mama hungry.
It's like a loot machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loot machine.
Nope. Nope.
Come on, him?
Ooh, I like him.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less.
He's an 8.
He's a 9.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
When you work in IT, complaints are part of the job.
Bill says the coffee's weak today.
But since CDW helped us switch to Mac, everyone's happier. Dan from finance likes getting performance without a big price tag. Phoebe digs the power of the Apple M1 chip. Mac is easy to manage, compatible with all our apps, and came pre-configured by CDW. Now we're even getting compliments.
That was Bill again, says he loves his new Mac. He's right about the coffee.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
When you're looking for the latest information on Southern University sports, the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and HBCU athletics, there's only one place to go. Tune in to the Carlos Brown Show, exclusively on the Black College Sports Network.
If you think all pads are exactly the same, think again. This is Always Ultra Thins reinvented with the Always Triple Protection System. This pad wicks gushes 90% faster, absorbs even more so you can feel dry, and locks odors in. Rethink your pad for up to 100% leak-free and odor-free comfort with the totally reinvented Always Ultra Thins. This is always like never before.
Charmin Ultra Soft has so much cushiony softness, it's hard for your family to remember they can use less.
Sweet pillows of softness.
This is soft. Holy Charmin. Oh, excuse me. Roll it back, everybody. Sorry.
Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more, but it's so absorbent, you can use less, so it's always worth it.
Now, what did we learn about using less?
You gotta roll it back, everybody.
everybody.
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
For 200 years, Montgomery, Alabama has been making history by people who had the courage to stand up for change. Today, this riverfront city has been reborn, embracing the past and looking forward to the future. From the National Memorial for Peace and Justice to the stage of the Alabama Shakespeare Festival, this is where history was and is made. We are proud to call Montgomery home, and together, we can be the change.
At CDW, we get speed as the new currency of success.
Our team spends way too much time tending to outdated applications and software when they should be focused on driving application agility and innovation.
CDW Amplify Development Services modernizes software and application development to help accelerate innovation and digital transformation.
So you mean building new applications, UI, and mobile interfaces?
Well, you said you needed to innovate more quickly.
Oh, so he's a listener.
To do more at scale, trust CDW Amplify Development Services.
You see, Head & Shoulders has scalp shield technology, protects against flakes even between washes. It's never not working.
Kind of like us. We're never not working. Number 15?
That's my rub.
Ooh, nice.
Never not working.
Never, ever, never, ever not working.
Welcome everybody to Juneau, Alaska.
I don't like this one.
Me neither.
Let's get out of here.
Dandruff protection that's never not working. Head & Shoulders scalp shield technology.
Was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat. Ooh, yeah, that's nice.
Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on?
Sure, it's wireless.
Pick something we all like.
Okay, hold on.
What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password?
Buick Envision 2021.
Oh, you should pick something stronger. That's really predictable.
That's a really tight spot. Don't worry, I used to hate parallel parking.
Me too.
Hey.
Really outdid yourself.
Yes, we did.
The all-new Buick Envision, an SUV built around you, all of you.
This is Ryan Fulford. A.D. Drew and I are co-hosts of the BCSN Sports Wrap. We talk about all things related to HBCU athletics. From the games, teams, coaches, and fan interest stories, we cover it all. You can find our shows on Facebook at BCSN Sports Wrap, YouTube at MyJBN Online, and everywhere you listen to podcasts like Anchor, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. You can also find the show on the Jericho Broadcast Network's app. Make sure to download. We look forward to you joining the conversation and being a part of the show.
Since 2002, Empowerment Resources, Inc., a nonprofit organization, has empowered more than 1,500 youth and adults in Duval and surrounding counties through its programs Journey into Womanhood, Girls Mentoring, Life Skills for Teens, and Parenting Education Coaching. To get involved with programs, volunteer, or donate, visit www.empowermentresourcesinc.org. Follow us on social media, facebook.com/empowerment.resources and instagram.com/empowermentJAX.
The Tige Group is a Florida-based marketing and training consulting firm. We help businesses communicate to their target audience and engage them in conversation. We also help to expand their audiences, which will ultimately result in growth for those organizations. In addition to being a certified constant contact specialist, my colleagues and I are also certified in John Maxwell Leadership Principles. We use these proven principles to conduct workshops, training, and private coaching sessions for individuals and companies looking to take things to the next level. Contact us to schedule a free consultation. Issues today, don't delay, call Tige.
It's never too early to plant the seed, to share the tradition, and instill a sense of pride in your HBCU with your little ones. HBCU Pride and Joy Children's Boutique helps you share your school spirit with a wide selection of adorable kids apparel and accessories officially licensed from your favorite HBCU. Visit hbcupridejoy.com and follow us on all social media at HBCU Pride Joy on Facebook and Twitter.
HBCU, league pass. Watch your favorite black colleges. Some of the best players in the land. HBCU, league pass. It's game time, I'm proud and I love my HBCU. HBCU, league pass. Watch your favorite black colleges. Some of the best players in the land. HBCU, league pass. It's game time, I'm proud and I love my HBCU.
Back inside the Benjamin E. Mays HRC, Charles McNeil and Miles China, Roy Evans, and a cast of thousands working this one. This is Black College Sports Network and HBCU League Pass Plus SIC basketball on a Wednesday evening, and it is a matchup of Benedict, the Tigers, coming in, finding themselves right where they want to be in the hunt for another SIAC championship as they take on a team that is currently tied for second place out west behind Kentucky State at 5-1, just percentage points back, along with Miles and Lemoyne Owen, Tuskegee. And Tuskegee trails at the break 27-24. And Miles, what stands out to you as you look up and down the stat sheet?
One thing that stands out to me is the bench point. For one, for Benedict leading, Benedict has 20 of their 27 points are from the bench. Like you said, that includes Malachi McCoy, Marshawn West. And another thing that stands out to me is the rebounding. The rebounding here is between Malachi McCoy and Dontavius King. They have 14. They have 14 of Benedict's 14 of the 28 Benedict's rebounds. So between those two, that's like I said earlier in the broadcast, Tuskegee, they're not boxing out. They're not getting the defensive rebounds that they need. Malachi has 5 and King has 6 offensive rebounds by themselves. And so, that's second chance points right there. There's 10 second chance points right there off of offensive rebounds for Benedict. So if Tuskegee wants to find a way back in this game, they have to box out. They got to have to put a body on those two guys. So,
and on the other side for Benedict to continue to extend their lead, what do they need to do?
In order for Benedict to continue doing what they're doing is, like I said, keep rebounding, keep points off the bench is important, because once your starters get tired, you gotta have guys that can come in and pick up right where they left off, right where Tim Moore left off. Malachi McCoy's picking up, things of that nature. So,
yeah, balanced scoring on the part of Benedict. You've got Dontavius King with 6 points and 8 rebounds, Malachi McCoy 6 points and 6 rebounds, and Marshawn West with 5 points and 2 rebounds in that opening half. And you mentioned the margin has been tremendous. 28-15 is the rebounding margin. 13 more rebounds have the Benedict Tigers had than the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Tuskegee on the season averaging 35 rebounds a game. Benedict 4 better than them, but we talked about it earlier in terms of rebound margin. It is Benedict who currently is number 1 in the conference with an average of 4.8 rebounds per game. So a lot to look forward to here in the second half as we're moments away from the start. Your leading scorers in the game, Devin Booker leads all scorers with 9 points for Tuskegee. And Martez Jones, number 1, had 5 points and 3 boards. So we're all set. Players making their way on the floor. I see Beidelman right in front of us, along with Tim Moore. Joining them in the starting unit to begin the second half of play is number 10, that's Reyes. Number 23, Felix. And wrapping it out is Gabriel, the 5 on the floor. Working against a 2-3 zone. Gabriel, 3 dribbles and kicks it up to Beidelman. From the wing, had a look but didn't take it. They work the ball around the perimeter, working clock. Shot clock at 15. Now the dribble drive to the basket and the kick back to Moore, and it's stolen away by Booker. Devin Booker racehorsing to the basket, lays it up. No basket, but there's a foul on the play, and he'll go to the line.
Right there, I feel like Tim Moore got back a little too late right there. Did not have his feet set, so causing the blocking foul to occur, and sends Booker back to the line.
First one in the air, and it's good.
It's a line Booker, number 2.
Booker misfires on the second opportunity. 80% free throw shooter with a rare miss there. 10 points in the game, first player in double figures. Moore on the right side, 3-ball in the air, rattles off, no good. Loose ball rebound, pulled out of there by the Golden Tigers. Greg Boyd out high, goes over to Booker. Boyd, the redshirt senior, a lot of experience out there, gets the ball back in the corner. Now he drives, kicks it out on the perimeter with the basketball, Pennington. Pennington lost control of it on the pass over to Booker. Loose ball, who wants it? And a possession arrow, held ball. The arrow pointing in favor of Tuskegee.
That was a great hustle by both teams right there. Great job by Tuskegee to get back after the almost turnover and keep it on their side of the court.
Had 3 lead changes in this first half. Got a 2-point game here. Only tie was at 0-0. Benedict, 11 of 36 from the floor. They shot 30.6% from the perimeter. From the field, that is, and 18.8%, 3 of 16 from long range. You didn't seem happy about those 3-point shooting. The 3-point shooting of them in the first half by the Tigers. 2 of 6 from the line, 33% on the other side for Tuskegee. They were 9 of 23, 39%. 2 of 9 from 3-point land and 4 of 8 from the free throw line. As Vitalman trying to get the ball across the timeline. That's a 10-second violation. That'll be a turnover. So in the first half, both teams with 10 turnovers.
I feel like both teams need to take better care of the ball. Careless turnovers, careless passes, lazy passes, things of that nature.
Tuskegee fortunate to be behind by only 3. They only had 2 assists in the first half compared to 6 for Benedict. Golden Tigers basketball. Working inside, double team and a good defensive effort. And there's a steal. In the front court we come. Brandon Smith to the cutter. West to the basket. Too strong on that attempt. Loose ball tipped out of bounds. And it's going to stay down on that end to the Tigers.
Coach of Tennessee does not like that call at all.
Coach Taylor not happy. The foul line, looking for somebody. West. That's Price. Price realizing the shot clock is winding down, tips it off the side of the rim to avoid the shot clock violation, but
that was some great defense there by Tuskegee.
They got one and done there. From the perimeter, that's going to be short and wide. Loose ball. It was so wide they couldn't hold on to it. Second chance. Back iron, no good. Loose ball picked up and controlled by Benedict. Brandon Smith, the left-hand dribble, left side to Vitalman. Vitalman has been really shy at shooting the basketball thus far. And there's a lob, and that's why. Price going up, and away.
Right there, that's why we don't pay attention. Nobody's following. Like I said, Price right there, nice.
You got a steal. It's showtime.
2 back-to-back slams right there. West and Price.
Talk about a momentum builder. Asante Price, that is, with that last field goal. And then behind him comes West.
Great defense there by Guy.
Jump hook in the paint. And there's a whistle where there's contact, and now we got some conversation going on. Checking to find out what he got for Christmas.
That was Guy and White. No, I'm sorry, Guy and Green going at it.
Line shooting 2, number 21, Draper.
So with all of that, it's a 6-point lead in favor of Benedict. This series dates back to 2013 with Benedict winning the first one on the road 72-68. The Golden Tigers have had their difficulty inside the HRC. Their last win was here in January the 2nd of 2016, 68-67.
Oh, I was in the 8th grade.
On the left wing, perimeter 3, and it's good. So Price off the slam jam, bam, comes up with the 3 ball.
One thing we know about Price, he's gonna shoot. He's not afraid to shoot that ball at all.
He has great elevation on his jump shot. 7 points now in the game. 34-26. Back up to an 8-point lead. Good pump fake and the jumper. Back iron no good. Rebounded. Pulled down. And now they're running. 5-on-4 if they hustle. There's the lob over the top. King couldn't get there. Price hands it off. Smith pulling up. Smith with the 3 ball.
Oh my goodness. That was Booker trying to draw a foul call and backed off. You know what they say, hands down, the man's down.
First field goal for Smith. Buffalo, New York product, the senior. Devin Booker to the bucket. Racehorse basket.
Takes it
That's
himself.
Alvin McCutcheon into the basket and scoring the hoop. His first field goal. The junior out of Pompano Beach. It's an 11-point lead. Benedict was up by 13 in that first half. Ooh, could have been a double dribble. Carry if you'd like. And then nearly a sideline violation there. Here comes McCutcheon. Driving to the free throw line. His floater. Gets his own. Smallest man on the floor got the loose ball rebound and back the other way. Oh. Greg Boyd. A little sleight of hand. Led to a reach-in foul committed by Benedict. 14:31 left, and we got a media timeout. An 11-point game, 39-28 is our score. This is continuing coverage of college basketball on this Wednesday from Columbia, South Carolina on HBCU League Pass Plus.
It's never too early to plant the seed, to share the tradition and instill a sense of pride in your HBCU with your little ones. HBCU Pride and Joy Children's Boutique helps you share your school spirit with a wide selection of adorable kids apparel and accessories officially licensed from your favorite HBCU. Visit hbcupridejoy.com and follow us on all social media at HBCU Pride Joy on Facebook and Twitter.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat. Ooh, yeah, that's nice.
Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on?
Sure, it's wireless.
Pick something we all like. Okay, hold on.
What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password? Buick Envision 2021.
Oh, you should pick something stronger. That's really predictable.
That's a really tight spot.
Don't worry, I used to hate parallel parking.
Me too.
Hey.
Really outdid yourself.
Yes, we did.
The all-new Buick Envision, an SUV built around you, all of you.
Back inside the Benjamin E. Mays HRC, Charles McNeil and Miles China. 11:43 left, following the media timeout. And on the inbounds, one of the things the coaches hate is a turnover after a media timeout.
All that time to design a play.
Coach Taylor has to be beside himself right now. Got his bachelor's from Richmond. Former mid-major national coach of the year is Coach Taylor. From the perimeter. That's Price again. The Price is right. He's got 10. 14:05 left, 42-28, 14-point lead, the largest for the Tigers of Benedict.
And a 14-3 scoring run at this point.
From the perimeter, 3-ball, front iron, gets the kind roll. That was Davis, his first field goal. Correction, he had 1 in the first half, so he got 5 overall. Step back, 3 in the air, side rim, high in the air. Malachi with the board, then he loses it. King on the floor with it, trying to look for help. Who's there? Kick it over that side. Price off the hezzy, pulling up again.
Oh my goodness, he's hot.
So
that's
Price,
3 in a row right there.
Price with 3 consecutive field goals. He's got 10 in the second half, 13 points overall. And he is the leading scorer for Benedict as he gets it again. Oh, he gives it up. King will take a look. Front iron on that attempt. This crowd is about to go nuts.
Need to feed him and fan him.
There's the look underneath. Contact, no whistle, to the floor. Goes McCoy. And McCoy will get some help from his teammate. Price lifting him up.
McCoy, he's everywhere. Just had another offensive rebound over there on the last play right there. Almost came up with a rebound here. Well, had a rebound and lost it out of bounds.
Brandon Smith will check out. Gabriel comes in to spell him. 12:43 left from the perimeter. Booker off the inbound. Can't get it to fall. McCoy with the board. Leading rebounder. He says they're too small. Back the other way. McCutcheon to Gabriel. Bounce pass into King. King sizes him up with a variety of moves. King lays it up. It's tapped up. And they're going to say it's in the cylinder. Offensive interference.
Malachi, he was waiting. He was ready for another one. He was ready for another one. He was itching for it.
I think McCoy would have gotten that had he flushed it straight down. Instead, he tipped it. The official got a chance to see where he was at the point in which he touched it.
Right.
But in one motion, had he come down with that thing with the slam, it might have been a different story. So 14-point lead remains. Booker with the yo-yo. Brings it between his legs, and he'll back it out. Shot clock winding down to 11. He gets pocket picked for a moment, gets it back, and then he gets pushed by King, and that'll be King's 3rd foul. 12:03 left to play.
Foul committed by number 12, Dante King. That's his 3rd.
So 14 fouls against Benedict, none as yet against the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee.
Okay, you know what? You remember, the white box. Remember that white box I told you was mine?
Up by 14.
Greg Boyd goes in the left wing corner. Now the drive and the floater. Up and down. That is Devereaux Davis once again. 5 points here in the second half for Davis. 11:43 left. 45-33. 12-point game. Malachi McCoy has been saying these guys are too small, and this time he blows by them and blows right through them, and that's an offensive foul.
Foul committed by Malachi McCoy. Team 5th. When we come back out of this time.
So Greg Boyd doing the smart thing defensively, locking down Malachi McCoy, which is a hard task. 11:31 left to play. We've got the under 12 timeout, and we've got a 12-point game. This is college basketball on a Wednesday on HBCU League Pass Plus.
Charmin Ultra Soft has so much cushiony softness, it's hard for your family to remember. They can use less.
Sweet pillows of softness.
This is soft. Holy Charmin. Oh, excuse me. Roll it back, everybody. Sorry.
Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more. But it's so absorbent, you can use less. So it's always worth it.
Now, what did we learn about using less? You gotta roll it back, everybody.
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
It's like a loop machine.
Tuskegee has lost the last 3 to Benedict. The Golden Tigers' last win in this series was in Alabama, January the 4th, 2020. An 80-63 victory as they have control of the basketball, driving his Booker to the basket, laying it up and down. So Booker now with 16 points, make that 14 points in the game. 5 here in the second half. There's Price with the second opportunity, and he knocks it home.
Someone better check the price on that, man.
So Price making it happen, and now
got a little
fracas going on. But Price getting people riled up. 16 points for Price off the bench. He's going to work himself into the starting lineup before long. Just his 4th game thus far. In a Benedict uniform. 6 of 12 so far from the field. 4 of 8 from long range. 1 assist and 1 rebound for Asante Price.
You got it. There has to be a little frustration running in, and you can expect a nice physical battle for the rest of this game now.
Coach Artis Maddox in his 5th year. Having conversations. You don't want to get anybody kicked out of an upcoming game. You see something happening, and guys' immediate inclination off the bench is to come on the floor, and that could cause you a suspension. The SIAC runs a tight ship. 12-point game, especially with the game currently in control. This is a battle of East versus West, as I think they're coming over to take a look and see if we have an angle or a look at it. So official came over to give us the rendering.
With a technical foul, dead ball technical foul committed against Malachi McCoy, PC. That's going to be
so Double M picking up the technical foul.
That makes it 16 foul.
Tuskegee will shoot the ball off the dead ball technical foul against Malachi McCoy. Greg Boyd will do the honors. Boyd, an 88% free throw shooter.
Number 3, Greg Boyd.
All of Boyd's points have come from the free throw line. He's got 4. That cuts the deficit down to 10.
After the technical fouls, shots have been shot. Possession, Tuskegee.
Boyd will bring the ball in the front court for Tuskegee. Double high post. Ran through 2 screens, but nothing available on the curl. Davis has it. He goes left side. At the elbow. Now driving to the basket. Beautiful scoop to the hoop. That's Dooley.
Right there came from the left side wing, saw a gap in the defense and just took it.
Dooley, 6'3", senior out of Kansas City, Missouri. Top of the circle. 3 is good.
Hands down. The man is down.
McCutcheon with the 3 ball. He's got 5 now. This is 4th shot attempt. Gabriel and McCoy double teaming Booker, forcing him into throwing the ball off of him to keep the possession to the Golden Tigers. And now Booker will get a breather with 10:03 left, get him ready for the stretch run. Down by 11. See what his teammates do here. Write that score down, 50-39 at the 10-minute mark.
Down by 11 right now, but you can tell the teams are still riled up from that technical foul. As you can tell, players are going at each other.
There's a steal. Gabriel has it, looking for help. No, he doesn't want any help. He takes it himself. He had the man McCutcheon on his left side, decided to take the ball to the racket hard, and the ball deflected out of bounds.
I was looking at McCoy. McCoy was like, if I read it correctly, McCoy said throw it up. He was trailing behind him.
And Gabriel is definitely a willing passer. He didn't hear him. Pass over the top, taken out of the air by McCutcheon. He's at the top. There's a lob over the top, intended for McCoy. He really wanted that one, coming off the technical foul. Errant pass and back the other way. Stepping into one, 3 ball, front iron, rebound by McCoy. Hit a half pass, he's got 2 out there, including Gabriel to the rack.
Good job, Gabriel.
That is Gabriel's first field goal of the game. 1 of 2, small sample size. He's got 4 points now, and there's a steal. And then there's
that's an offensive foul.
Yeah, that's going against number 24. That's Dooley.
Flung his arm out there.
Dooley was trying to keep the ball in the front court. And he's pulled. They have to have a seat alongside his coach, wondering why. So lead is back up to 13 for Benedict. There's another wet spot. And another person goes down. We had that same problem on Monday, right in that exact same location. I didn't know any better. You would think there was a hockey rink underneath there.
Had 2 players. Somebody threw the banana peel.
That's his second. Team 7. At the line shooting 1 and 1.
Felix Blue picking up the personal, excuse me.
I was pointing out there, cleaning up the well. I didn't know if there was an actual wet spot or not.
Yeah, the actual spot is right there at the volleyball line. I'm not sure if they got that far over. I think they kind of concentrated at the top of the key as the first free throw was up and down off the right hand of Mason Green. First time at the line for Green. Made one and missed one. We got a foul underneath on the rebound.
Foul committed by number 32, Malachi McCoy. That's his 4th. Team 8. At the line shooting.
This time it is Davis at the line. Davis, a 78.6% free throw shooter. Davis with 8 points in the game. They averaged 7 in the contest.
Cut the lead down to 9.
Santi. King. And there's a blocking foul inside against the Golden Tigers.
Sending who?
Foul committed by number 12, Culpepper. That's his first, team 2nd. At the line shooting 2, number 12, Dante King.
First time at the line for King.
Checking in for the Tigers, Vitalman replacing McCutcheon. And number 24, Dilly replacing number 12, Culpepper.
King makes one of two. Give him 7 points now in the game.
Needleman all over him.
Lead back to 11. Three from the corner, no good. Rebounded and pulled in by Draper. As Dooley back off the bench, and Dooley has a desire to score. Dooley with 4 off the bench here in the second half. Vitalman waiting for the double team. He and Goo playing a two-man game. Now they go the opposite side to Price. The high ball screen. Now the right side. Back up to the top. Left wing. Vitalman pulling up. Side rim, long rebound. He didn't go after it.
Yeah.
Now Tuskegee with a chance to make this single digits. Or closer to single digits. Already a 9-point game as they elevate. That one is swatted. Second chance inside is up and down. Mason Green. Green second field goal. He's got 5. 53-46. Price.
Someone check the price on this man. Someone better check the price.
Price with 3 threes in the second half, 1 in the first. He's got 4 threes in this contest, and he is on fire. Now can he lock down defensively against Dooley, who's got the answer. Dooley burying the triple, and then pulling out the bow and arrow on him.
Right in his face.
They cut the lead to 7 with 6:41 left. Timeout called by Tuskegee, the Golden Tigers. We're going to keep it here, though, because we want to talk a little more with my man, Mr. China. And as you see what you've seen so far in this back-and-forth affair, you touched on what you thought needed to happen in the way of rebounding on the part of the Tigers. And then on the other side, you talked about the development of this Golden Tigers team and how well they've been playing, winners of 3 consecutive. Who has the advantage in this last little bit, this last 3.5 minutes since the leading scorer has stepped to the sideline in Devin Booker?
Well, the game is still up for grabs, like you said. 6:41 left in this half. Benedict's up by 7 Benedict's up by 7 right now. And so what Tuskegee needs to do to claw back in this game is keep doing the game they're doing, but they're going to have to lock down defensively because as of right now, you can't keep trading baskets because if you trade baskets, it's going to be 7, then it's going to be 10, then it's going to be 7, then it's going to be 10, back and forth for as long as the game goes on. So if Tuskegee wants to get back in this game, they're going to have to lock down defensively. They're going to have to start hitting their shots more. They're going to have to start going after the rebounds. It's okay to play on the edge of a foul sometimes to, like I said, show that you want to get the ball, so that you want to, like they're being aggressive with the rebounds and steals and blocks and things like that. Like you said, it's a very competitive atmosphere right now. As you said, Dooley pulled out the bow and arrow and shot it in Price's face. So it's going to be a great back and forth right now with 6:41 left.
Yeah, we got an exciting finish set to come your way. Asante Price with 19 points, a career high here at Benedict in just his small sample size, his 4th game. Going to left wing, back-to-back outstanding performances on his part. There's the pump fake, now the drive to the basket. King lays it up, and there's a whistle on the drive. Let's see if it's enough to get King to the line. That's just the second, make that 3rd team foul. And they'll call it on the floor, so it'll be in line out of bounds to Benedict.
They're fine. Price.
Now Price catching and shooting.
I guess the price check on that one was a no-go right
there. Boyd trying to shake some things up out on the perimeter. Vitalman stayed right with him. Now he blows by, and it's rejected, but there's a whistle. This one should go against Vitalman.
Foul committed by Vitalman. That's his 2nd.
6:07 left.
Calling this a shooting foul?
At the line shooting 1.
Yeah, they're over the limit.
Okay.
Number 3, Boyd.
Attended Largo High School.
The DMV. Got a couple of my friends who went to Largo.
Second one is good. So Greg Boyd, 4th leading scorer, averaging 13 points a game. Make that second leading scorer averaging 13 points a game. And they got a steal. Here they come, the Golden Tigers, trying to make a run inside of 6 minutes left. And there he is again, Mr. Dooley. He learned from that foul that was called on him on the half-court play as he's now tickling the twine with another deep shot.
My goodness, Tim Moore. Oh my goodness.
Great alley-oop from Vitalman.
You look stunned.
He came from the rafters.
That's what you love right here. That's the reason why you came to Benedict, right?
These are the exact reason I came to Benedict, to see high-flying athletes like these right here.
Amazing, amazing play. We don't have the opportunity for you guys to see it again, but make sure you check out the social media. Yeah, it'll be on their social media. Check out IG in about 15 minutes or so. That one certainly will bring the house down. Tim Moore has been holding on for a minute. Houston, Texas owned, the junior. James Madison High School, I know they're applauding as well. 58-52, 5:31 left, and this is as close as it's been in a while. And doing so with their leading scorer, Devin Booker, on the bench. Booker, who has 14 points, sitting down now with 3 personal fouls. Foul difficulty, he's got 3, Draper with 3, and Jones with 3. Dontavius King, the lone Tiger from Benedict, with 3 personal fouls. High ball screen. Dooley to the corner. Dooley with another jumper. Heat check. Ball tipped out.
Nice tip right there by West to keep it alive. Oh, great.
Through the leg. And now the pull-up. In rhythm. He's got it. Greg Boyd. We mentioned the fact that he had not scored a field goal. Well, Boyd now waking up. Has cut the lead down to 3. Cut it in half. Price answers.
Oh my goodness. In the defender's face. Someone better check the price on this man.
22 points for Asante Price. Spin move. And a jump hook. That's Green. A little histrionics afterwards by Green. He's got 7.
Out-of-bound violation, possession Tigers.
The ball tipped out of bounds. Golden Tigers last to touch it. Benedict with the basketball. Ooh, Vitalman goes down.
Look like, was he kicked in his face?
I was going to say a little contact by Pennington. So Pennington's second, 4th team foul against the Golden Tigers. Just what we expected, nip and tuck affair. It looked like Benedict was going to get out in front, up by 14 in the second half, up 13 in the first half, as we've got an offensive foul called an illegal on the perimeter.
That's his second, team 10.
Caught an illegal screen right there on Tim Moore. He said I'm just strong right there. That's all it is.
There's a 3 ball from the elbow. Count it. And a potential 4-point play is Pennington.
He was fouled by number 11, Brandon Smith.
The sophomore with a huge shot. And they've got a chance at the 4-point play that'll give them an opportunity to cut the lead to 1 when we return. It's a timeout on the floor. 3:47 left to play, and Benedict up by 2. This is college basketball on the Black College Sports Network and HBCU League Pass Plus.
It's never too early to plant the seed, to share the tradition, and instill a sense of pride in your HBCU with your little ones. HBCU Pride and Joy Children's Boutique helps you share your school spirit with a wide selection of adorable kids apparel and accessories officially licensed from your favorite HBCU. Visit hbcupridejoy.com and follow us on all social media at HBCU Pride Joy on Facebook and Twitter.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat. Ooh, yeah, that's nice.
Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on?
Sure, it's wireless.
Pick something we all like. Okay, hold on. What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password?
Buick Envision 2021.
Oh, you should pick something stronger. That's really predictable.
That's a really tight spot. Don't worry, I used to hate parallel parking.
Me too.
Hey.
Really outdid yourself.
Yes, we did.
The all-new Buick Envision, an SUV built around you, all of you.
It's like a loot machine. Your leading scorers in this contest, Asante Price with 22 points and 2 rebounds, 14 points for Devin Booker to lead the way for Tuskegee. At the line as we resume action is number 11, Pennington. DeAnthony burying the 4-point play. And for Pennington, they had that listed as a 2-point field goal. I thought it was a 3. So 3 points in the game for Pennington. Now on the drive, the lefty layup is up and down. Beidelman.
He bit on the hezzy right there. Who's that? Pennington, I think, guarded him. Bit on the hezzy, which allowed Beidelman to drive to the lane for the easy 2 points.
Move with that jump shot.
He had a tie game.
So that warmed him up. Perimeter shot put up, no good. Deadlocked at 63. This is the first tie that wasn't 0-0. 2:47 left. Pull up, off balance, bank shot. And I guess he's starting to get comfortable as Pennington. He'll go to the line after the foul was committed by Smith.
At the line going to shoot 2 will be number 11, Pennington. Back in for the Tigers, number 32, Malachi McCoy.
Pennington, a 71% free throw shooter. Now Price slowing things down, looking over at Coach Maddox. Beidelman has it, dribble handoff to Price, up top to King. West on the spin move. West rejected. West gets it back. Second time lefty. They're keying on it. Now Price off balance 3. Bad angle on that one. I think he banged knees with Dooley. And what a matchup that is, he and Dooley on that opposite side. Now for the perimeter, 3-ball high in the air, and it splashes home. And they put up the claw as he put that shot in. Wow, Greg Boyd. All of his field goals have come from distance.
Benedict needs to get something going here with under 2 minutes left.
And this is amazing. They've done all of this without their guy as their exploit. Malachi McCoy nearly tore down the rim.
Oh my goodness, McCoy.
30-second timeout.
That's what you call levitation, Holmes. He levitated and made it work. We're going to stay right here. 1:43 left. I mean, that ball floated up there, and McCoy leaped, and then he just stayed there.
Looked like it was a pair of invisible stairs right there or something, because that was one thing Benedict know how to produce is some high flyers. One thing we know how to produce are some high flyers.
I'm a witness. Malachi McCoy, leading scorer. Flying in, of course, he's been held in check overall. That's his 8th point of the game. McCoy, who on the season averages 12 points a game. Balance scoring, Gob Gabriel just underneath that. That's Gabriel at 11.5, and then you got Brandon Smith, 11.1. Tim Moore, 10.9, and Beidelman, 9.9. Price, 9 points a game. As I said, with a small sample size. 2-point game following the rim-rattling jam.
Thought about a 3.
Now they work the ball around to Dooley. Dooley, the shot maker. Pennington pulling up.
Oh, my goodness.
So Pennington, who was silent until recently, is speaking loudly down the stretch. Back door was available to Price. They didn't find him. Now King in that same wet spot we were talking about earlier. McCoy between the legs. He's going to pull up. Malachi short of the mark, and it goes. No, King keeps it alive.
Oh, great hustle right there.
West throws it across court. Tip. Beidelman has it. Underneath, King loses control. King tries to go up, and there's a whistle and a foul. 5-point game, 44.6 seconds left.
Foul committed by number 21, Draper. Strickland's 3rd, team 5th.
Still plenty of time left, Tiger fans.
Dante King.
What a way to come back from winter break.
King at the line, sets, spins, and fires. It's no good.
I guess Tuskegee heard me when I told them what they needed to do to win this game.
King was 1 of 2 before that miss. Kind of surprised looking at these numbers. It says 33% free throw shooter. He gets that one to fall. The broadcaster's curse in reverse on that one. 70-66 is our score.
Down by 4.
Throwing it in the front court. Throwing it away.
That's see. What was there a time? Okay, no, I thought it was a timeout. Exactly. See, now Benedict needs to capitalize. They don't need a 3 necessarily. They don't need a 3 necessarily right now, but a 3 would be nice, but it's still plenty of time.
Tuskegee, number 35, Davis.
You know they're going to be looking for Price in the corner of McCutcheon and even Beetleman at this point.
I'm really shocked that Booker's not on the floor.
He's been out since
the 10-minute mark.
Has to be a reason.
70-65.
25 seconds left. Benedict
drive
needs to get
into the basket. Going. Underneath, King trying to hold his pivot foot. 70-66 the score. Trying to hold his pivot foot.
Caught on a foul.
That was the 6th team foul. One more, and they'll be shooting free throws. Benedict on the other side with 10 fouls as Price rises and fires.
Price! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Asante Price, 6 made threes in just his 2nd home game. And Price with 25 big points in this contest, single-handedly keeping the Tigers in this game.
Is the Price right or what?
Come on down.
Get you one. Everybody can get one. Off balance with a defender in his face. Asante Price. Have yourself a night, young man.
He's got the appropriate last name, Price, because he's been money in this one. 70-69, 20.2 seconds left. Timeout on the floor. And this is game 2 of an outstanding week for Benedict and the Tigers. On Monday, they defeated Spring Hill 82-66. Asante Price was huge in that contest. And after this one, the SIAC season continues here inside of the Benjamin E. Mays HRC, as the next opponent for doubleheader action is Clark Atlanta. They'll be coming in for a 1 p.m. start for the women, 3 p.m. for the men, and we'll have all the action for you right here as Miles China and I will have the call for you this coming Saturday between Benedict and Clark Atlanta. Next up for Tuskegee, a road trip. Their road trip continues this Saturday at 1 and 3 Eastern as they'll take on Kentucky State. There's the inbound, trying to find over the top. And what did we get? There's a reach in and a foul. Coach had just told them in the timeout, I want you to foul if they get the ball in bounds. And they were sitting there hesitating. He said foul, I said foul.
Who they sending to the line?
They're sending Mason Green to the line. Green on the year. And the right person to foul, according to the numbers, 53.3% free throw shooter.
Only down by 1 at this point.
15 attempts on the season. He's 1 of 2 in this game. Seven points for Green. Now make it 8.
2-point game.
This is the big one. Second one in the air. Still a 3-point game. 16.3 seconds left. Let's see if they call a timeout again. This time they will not.
You know they're looking at Price.
As guess who's back in for this real stretch run here? The man with 3 personal fouls and their leading scorer sets back on the floor, Devin Booker. Looking for the tie, it appears. Beidelman driving. Now he'll pull up. No, he'll bit the ball deflected and it's stolen away. Beidelman trying to find the man off the set play in the corner, and it wasn't to be as the pass was deflected and stolen away by Tuskegee.
And that might be the game right there.
2.9 seconds left. Critical turnover by Beidelman. The junior out of Charlotte. Beidelman on the season averaging 9.2 points a game. And the first one knocked home by Boyd.
Well, I think one thing to look at is probably the lead. They had a great lead. They had a tremendous lead on Tuskegee and allowed Tuskegee to come back. And
Price with the desperation heave did not work out for him, and Tuskegee escapes the Benjamin E. Mays HRC Arena with a 74-69 victory. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll hear from Artis Maddox and get his thoughts.
Charmin Ultra Soft has so much cushiony softness, it's hard for your family to remember. They can use less.
Sweet pillows of softness.
This is soft. Holy Charmin.
Overall, while Benedict drops to 5-7, 3-4 in the SIAC East, and 3-4 on their home floor. We'll come back and we'll hear from Artis Maddox. That's up next. You're watching Black College Basketball on HBCU League Pass Plus.
Excuse me. Roll it back, everybody. Sorry.
Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more, but it's so absorbent, you can use less, so it's always worth it.
Now, what did we learn about using less? You gotta roll it back, everybody?
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
It's like a loop machine.
It's never too early to plant the seed, to share the tradition, and instill a sense of pride in your HBCU with your little ones. HBCU Pride and Joy Children's Boutique helps you share your school spirit with a wide selection of adorable kids' apparel and accessories officially licensed from your favorite HBCU. Visit hbcupridejoy.com and follow us on all social media at HBCU Pride Joy on Facebook and Twitter.
That spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat. Ooh, yeah, that's nice.
Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on?
Sure. It's wireless.
It's something we all like.
Okay, hold on. What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password? Buick Envision 2021.
Oh, you should pick something stronger. That's really predictable.
That's a really tight spot. Don't worry. I used to hate parallel parking.
Me too.
Hey.
Really outdid yourself.
Yes, we did.
The all-new Buick Envision, an SUV built around you, all of you.
It's like a loop machine.
Charmin Ultra Soft has so much cushiony softness, it's hard for your family to remember they can use less.
Sweet pillows of softness.
This is soft. Holy Charmin. Oh, excuse me. Roll it back, everybody. Sorry.
Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more, but it's so absorbent, you can use less, so it's always worth it.
Now, what did we learn about using less? You gotta roll it back, everybody.
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
It's like a loop machine. HBCU League Pass. Watch your favorite black colleges. Some of the best players in the land. HBCU League Pass. It's game time. I'm proud and I love my HBCU. HBCU League Pass. Watch your favorite black colleges. Some of the best players in the land. HBCU League Pass. It's game time. I'm proud and I love my HBCU.
This is the Dean of the College of HBCU Sports, Kenyatta Cavill of Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Come mix it up in the lab where the course lecture is in session every Tuesday from 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook Live, YouTube Spreaker, or the BCSN app, as we discuss all things about the HBCU sports culture, including exploring the week that was in the sporting HBCU diaspora, as well as the upcoming week of HBCU sports. With me, the Dean, the College of HBCU Sports, on Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Course lecture dismissed.
Are you hungry for authentic Caribbean food? Like jerk chicken, oxtail, red snapper, shrimp, tofu, and rasta pasta? Well, find your way over to Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, 180 Auburn Avenue, right next to Royal Peacock in downtown Atlanta.
Them belly full, but we hungry.
Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, open daily from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. And on Friday and Saturday, we're open till 4 a.m. Come to Mango's and put some spice in your life.
So we've got a good thing going.
Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, 180 Auburn Avenue, right next to Royal Peacock in downtown Atlanta. For more info or directions, call 404-698-3992 or log on to mangoscaribbeanrestaurant.com. For instant coupons, text MANGOS to 313131.
Tell your mama hungry, papa hungry, brother hungry.
Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, authentic Caribbean cuisines.
Open up the door, tell your mama hungry.
It's like a loot machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loot machine.
Nope. Nope.
Come on, him.
Ooh, I like him.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less.
He's an 8.
He's a 9.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Back inside the Benjamin E. Mays HRC with head coach Artis Maddox in his 5th season, coming off a dramatic 74-69 setback at the hands of Tuskegee. Coach, this was a interesting contest with only one tie in the entire game, 4 lead changes, and it looked like you guys had control. As you look at the clock, 32 minutes of the game, we had the lead, and Tuskegee found a way to get themselves a big W. They found a way to get the W.
Yes, they did. They took us off out of our rhythm. The first half, they went to zone when they were in man. We executed, got like a 12, 13-point lead in the first half. That's when they went to zone and slowed us down a lot. And we couldn't make a shot, couldn't figure out the zone. Had, I believe, a 2-point lead at half. And then came out the second half a little stronger, executing against the zone. And then they went back man, and then we was out of our element.
Yeah, so, and you know, like a lot of things were going really smoothly for us for quite some time in the game, and then a couple of guys that really had not had any significance in the game, mainly number 11 Pennington, who was held scoreless in the first half. He caught fire, especially down the stretch, and scored 10. And then their second leading scorer, number 3, Greg Boyd, was really a bad shooting night for him. 2 of 9 shooting, but 13 big points, especially down the stretch. And those guards are really a lot to handle.
They're tough. Hats off to Coach Taylor and Tuskegee men's basketball team, man. Those guys, we held them in check pretty much the whole game. And then when they needed to make plays and make shots, those guys did. Number 11 made shots. Boyd made shots. Made deep threes down the stretch with a hand in his face. Those are just tough shots. Tough shots.
Had to ask you, though, when you saw Devin Booker, their leading scorer, go to the bench with 10 minutes left, you had to feel pretty good about your chances of coming away with a W. But as you said, that Coach Taylor, he dialed something up with these other guys. And Dooley came out of nowhere, didn't even know he was a factor on their team, number 24. He was 4 of 9 off the bench. He had that violation at half court when he fouled our man trying to get the ball. I think it was Beidelman or one of the other guards, pushed him to the side, and he got pulled out of the game. And somehow he convinced the coach to put him back in and just wouldn't miss a shot.
Yeah, that young man, he got going, number 24. He got going. He made a crossover move and made a mid-range jumper, and you can see the confidence growing. Then he squared one of our guys up at the top of the key and made a 3. So he got him going. He held him. He kept him afloat until the cavalry came, which was Boyd and number 11 Pennington.
And now
But hats off to freaking Tuskegee. They came out, they fought, they just kept it close, and they kept it close in the second half, and they prevailed. We couldn't finish. We couldn't make foul shots. We couldn't finish.
But this is why the SIAC is such a tough tough league to play in. And on the road, you knew coming off their victory over Allen on Monday, they had a lot of confidence. They went on a 17-2 run in that contest. So I guess you were expecting some semblance of a run.
Yes.
And then our victory over Spring Hill, you talked about how emotional that was and how important it was to stem the tide of a little losing streak we were on. So I've kind of felt like this is the statement game that you really wanted.
This was a big-time statement game for us if we could have pulled off the win. But I got to do a better job as a coach to get my guys and the right guys in at time, whether it's offense or defense, so we can execute down the stretch or so we can play defense and seal the possession with a rebound. I got to do a better job at that. I will hold myself accountable for that, and I will do better against who we got, Clark Atlanta on Saturday.
Atlanta, absolutely.
So I can look myself in the mirror, and I will correct those mistakes. Trust me.
Another big game, and I know you will, Coach. Another big game off your bench. 66 points when we face Spring Hill. 56 points here today.
Yes, like I said before, like we got at least 8 to 10 guys that can start on other teams.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, we can score, we got to play defense, and we got to rebound at the same time. So we still got to play defense and rebound. The scoring is great, but if the team outscores, it's null and void. So.
Right. And speaking of scoring, Asante Price, including that big three in the corner, 25 points. A career high here at Benedict in a small sample size, just his 4th game played. Talk about that young man and what he does.
Oh, man, he's such a great scorer. He can really shoot the letters off the basketball. And he's been a joy to coach, not only on the court but off the court. Outstanding young man, and he will get better. We'll put him in better positions to score even more points. So this is just the beginning. He's just scratching the surface. Like I said, he don't even know all the sets yet. But once he get all the sets, we'll be able to run more stuff for him so he can create and make shots and make plays.
I know the fans want to know, and final question I have for you, what did you say to the guys in the locker room? Because I know they were very disappointed.
Oh, no, I just told them, we got to be able to defend our home court no matter who comes in here. This is the 4th time this season teams done celebrated on our court, and over the past 2 years, we only lost 1 home game. We done lost 4 this season. So we got to come out and play with more energy and more effort and pay attention to detail with the scouting report. We got to play with more effort, more toughness as a team. So these are things we got to work on in practice that we got to do better at.
I know you have a couple of days to do just that, and you'll have them ready to go at 3 p.m. on Saturday when we face Clark Atlanta. Thanks so much for your time, Coach, and best of luck. We'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you, guys, man. Appreciate the coverage, man. It's a loss, but appreciate you guys, man. Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you for being gracious enough to come out and visit with us. That's Artis Maddox in his 5th season. And, of course, we fell on the short end of a contest today, 74-69, but we'll be right back with a doubleheader for you on Saturday right here on the network. Make sure you tune in at 1 p.m. for the women's contest, and 3 p.m. Coach Maddox and his guys will go for another victory, looking for win number 6 of the season and their 4th win to even up the slate in the SIAC. So for Miles China and for Roy Evans and for Coach and the entire Benedict College team, I'm Charles McNeil saying